Hey everybody, it's Party Elite. Welcome you back to another episode of our Total War Warhammer 2 Let's Play in the Hunter and the Beast as the Hunter himself, of course. We are just at the gates of Clax-Lain, and that's exactly what we're going to take today, but before we dive on into the action, just want to mention a couple of very quick things. First of all, you can probably see over here, we have renamed a couple of the cities. I really love this little paragraph that was put in the comments, so I'm going to read that really quickly. It's short, and then we'll go over these names. It's just a pair of them, and then we'll move forward with the action. So, disgusted by the vile lizard beasts he has encountered here in Lustria, Wulfhart works to destroy all trace of their presence, including replacing the unpronounceable names of their temple cities with proper imperial names. In honor of their dauntless leader, the men of the expedition insist on giving his name to their capital, whereas the fertile pastures and plentiful riches in the region inspires the new name for their second colony. So we've got Wulfhart's Landing for where we began, and Port Prosper. Let's hope for a prosperous Port Prosper. I mean, it does have, pastures and stuff, so hopefully it's not a bit of a misnomer. As always, I welcome all name suggestions for places, for characters, for units that perform exceptionally well. I think it adds another layer to the campaign. It's a lot. I get a lot more attached, I suppose, is the best way to put it. And I think it's just a fun experience overall as well. So thanks for the suggestions. Thanks for that prime piece of writing. And it's very fitting for why our expedition would rename these cities. Anyway, with that said, what we're hoping for, actually, as I say, we're going to dive into the action. What we're hoping for is that Clax-Lain, I think it's like a sh sound with the X. We're hoping they'll sally forth. They have I wouldn't call it a decent garrison. They've got a lot of Saurus warriors, and the Saurus warriors are scary. Skank cohorts and stuff I'm not as worried about, but the weapon strength on those Saurus warriors is scary. And then they've got a red-crested skink chief, and they've got a skink chief that we have to worry about as well. But that's why I'd rather they sally forth, so that we don't also have to deal with walls and towers on top of all of that. I believe we're actually at the end of our turn. Wulfhart's Landing over here is still waiting on some population growth. We have this construction going on right now. It was suggested in the comments that we don't make the Scorpion Coast into a military stronghold, and I don't disagree, of course, with just two cities in a province. We're not going to have full access to everything. However, I do also feel like at the same time that having a little bit of access to things like halberdiers, for example, is not such a bad idea. That's just my 2 cents for now, though. We'll see how things grow. We'll see how quickly we're able to capture more settlements, and we'll make a call that way, because there is still plenty of time before our next settlement upgrade. So thanks for the suggestion, and it's definitely something to think about. In fact, on the topic of suggestions, many of you have also suggested, 2 things. One, that I should perhaps replace some of these swordsmen with the Free Company Militia. They're a better early game unit. I don't disagree. I guess I just wanted to throw together a bunch of swordsmen for the front line, for holding a front line. And some of you were also hoping to see more sneaky play, and also maybe more ranged play with Markus's army as a theme for his army. And I like that, and I think that's what we're going to do. As soon as we can, we're going to make this a huntsman and war wagon centered army, and maybe we'll get the other hunters that we can recruit from across the lands into this army as well. I don't know if we'll make that stacked, but there you have it. That's my thinking there. So as we hit end turn, because we are at the end of the turn cycle, I just want to mention really quickly that if you would like to see this series continue at pace, which is going to be every other day, then don't hesitate to let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. It really helps me make decisions for the channel, like what to do more or less of. So yeah, just let me know down below. And plus, I enjoy reading all the comments. I do read all the comments. Yes! Oh my god, thank god. I was hoping that just by rambling, I would egg the game on to sallying forth. Yeah, this is exactly what we wanted, more or less. I mean, the balance of power is still in favor of these foul, wretched beasts, but I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. Just got to make sure I use my great swords appropriately against the right units and all. Just got to make sure that I focus my range fire on the Saurus warriors and whatnot, preferably the ones without shields. But I mean, these all have shields. Oh, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. To the battlefield we go. Or as to the fray, as Markus likes to say. All right, folks. So we want to make sure that we cause as much damage as possible. Even if the enemy retreats, we still have to fight them again, right? Because they're sallying forth, but if we don't do enough damage, then we'll have to deal with the fact that they'll go back, they'll be the garrison still, and we also have to deal at that point with their towers and walls and everything. So I'd like to cause as much damage as possible. Now, there is a little mound over here. I guess I should call it a hill. It's a full-on hill. We could force them to climb uphill, you know, suffer some fatigue and whatnot. Not a terrible idea. We could get up over here. Go ahead and pull back completely, and let's get set up. The only concern would be that, well, no, actually, I mean, if they deploy next to their reinforcements, it's not going to make a difference. Whatever, that's their prerogative. But if they decide to move forward separately, then it'll also buy us some more time before the reinforcements arrive. So let's go ahead and get U3, U3, great swords, and then U3, right? So we've got the great swords in the middle. Let's go ahead and get our spears and 1 unit of halberds to the side over here. And I think what I'll do is I will, as soon as we can, I might swap around the composition of this army a little bit. Now, as I was mentioning last session, I like to kind of like keep units alive and you know, bring them all the way to the end, of the journey with me, etc., etc. But many of you actually brought up a really good point. How cruel is it to keep men who have fought and served on this expedition so far from home for so very long? Yeah, hey, good point. And that was given as a suggestion for how we can justify upgrading units or replacing units. You know, either promote them and give them better equipment so they can better serve the Empire, or let them go home. Put them on a boat, ship them back home, let them see their families. And you know what? I like those justifications, actually. Normally I'd be like, that sounds like cheating. But I really like the the idea there. So I might actually implement that, and we'll get some you know, better units being used sooner, I think. This should be a fair layout overall. I don't think we'll have too much trouble. And again, I'll try and get some cinematic shots if and when possible. Yeah, we should be fine. So what I want to do with the range is, again, I want to focus down on Saurus warriors, and then perhaps also on their skink skirmishers and whatnot. Reduce their range capabilities while keeping our own alive, of course. And let's go ahead and send you forward to get a little bit of shooting done nice and early. What have we got here? Again, I can go into the skink skirmishers and stuff. Well, skink skirmishers are a bit scarier because they can fire in all directions. But yeah, I can charge down some of those skink cohorts and javelins and whatnot. No problem. These are the Saurus spears. Fair enough. We'll be able to fire at them. I mean, we can shift over just a little bit. Right, we're able to fire soon as well. Bring the wagons up. Go ahead and get some shots in. Keep that on. I typically turn off skirmish mode because I like to have control over which way they go. Some of you were mentioning it's quite clear that I don't like kiting and all. That's not entirely accurate. I'm a fan of cavalry play. Oh, let's pull you back. See, I like having control over where they go and stuff. I like baiting troops into you know, certain angles and stuff like that, which is why I often don't use skirmish mode, because it takes control away from you. I like being in control. Keep pulling back, keep you chasing. I want to try and get these guys in the like center point of all this range support. Are we able to fire almost into the Saurus spears, please? Okay, we're firing away over here. Pulling over. Let's go, let's go. Here they come to this side over here. These are just skink cohorts, so let's go ahead and countercharge them. We'll try and get a rear charge as well. Get out of there, holy crap. We are going uphill. Let's pull back. Countercharge the skink cohort. Firing down over here. Let's go, let's go. Let's send you two up there. Firing down there. Yeah, we're okay. Get you up over here. Try and scare those guys off. Pull you back. Let's go ahead and get the great swords. Get the great swords up through there. Fire back there, please. Alright. How are we doing? How are we doing? Move you over a little bit. Range shots coming through, trying to scare their skink skirmishers off. Fine over here, and intercept with a side charge, please. Alright, good stuff. Let's go ahead and get you around the side there. Let's get you around the side there as well. How are we doing over there? We're doing okay. Get you firing over here still. And we get this shot off. Won't do as much damage. We're going to take a lot of hurt over here. Keep firing up there. Stop scaring them off. Get a rear charge over here. Skink cohorts are arriving. Saurus warriors will be a little further behind, I think. Yeah, there they are. Come on, Marcus. Yeah, let's move you over. Pull you back here. Rear charge. Pull you over here. Let's go. Get a rear charge ready over there. Let's get you out over there. How are you doing here? Still focusing down on these skin cohorts. They're out of ammunition. Go ahead and fire on these skirmishers instead. That's where he's coming through. Get you up over here. You're just kind of sitting back here looking pretty. Come on. You're firing up here. Warriors flee over here. The swords. These guys are almost taken care of. Get you back here for rear charge. Pull you up. Pull you over. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Work over there. Let's go ahead and turn around and fire these Saurus warriors. They do have their shields, but gotta get some work done. We're moving awfully close to that front line engagement. Get a rear charge over here. Get these spears up over here. The higher melee defense will, you know, help a little bit. Marcus has decided to get involved in melee, I suppose. Fair enough. Taking some shots into their sides. That'll be good and helpful. Okay, scaring quite a few of them off. Pull you out. Let's go. Get a rear charge over here. Free these 3 units up, maybe. Good stuff. Marcus is not having the best of times. Let's go ahead and pull him out of there. Alright, how are we doing? These guys aren't having so much fun. Still firing away there. These guys are going to give up on the fight soon. Good rear charge over here. These guys are scared off. Let's go ahead and move. Get you up there. Got to be wary of those spears still. Let's go ahead and fire up there. Try and get rid of that chief. Good stuff. These Saurus warriors are taking a fair bit of hurt. Might give up on the fight. We got more back over there. None of these guys are engaged in melee. Excellent. Let's go ahead and push you through here. Maybe we'll scare them off with a good charge. I doubt it. Get you up there. Get you back over here. Let's get you up over there. Okay, these guys are done for. Let's go ahead and fire over here. Well, let's pull you back a little bit. We are way too close. Just still firing. Get this focus shot off over here, please. He's hurt, so we might actually be able to finish him off. Good rear charge over here. It was okay. Pull you off to the side. Let's get you back in here. Come on now, how are we doing? I don't want to kill him, actually. If he survives, I wouldn't mind that. It looks like we got a good hit there. He's at 50% health. Let's cause him a little bit more hurt. Get you guys through over here. These guys are rampaging now. It's not good. Push up over here. Shut that nonsense down. Skink cohorts. Saurus spears. Let's go. Back in there. Come on, pull back, pull back. Taking a fair bit of damage, but, you know, not enough, obviously. Go ahead and get a rear charge over here. These guys are so low on morale. Might actually do the trick over here. We're very low on health on these war wagons. Good charge there. Yeah. Okay, excellent. Now, get the hell out of there. Good, getting the routes. Get out, get out, get out. Okay, keep firing over here. We can stay engaged. I say very uncomfortably. This is not ideal either. Get in there. Try and scare them off. Let's pull off to the side. Our war wagons are giving up on the fight here, of course. Can't blame them. Can't blame them. Great swords are doing okay. Marcus, fire up there, please. Is staying engaged over here. I'm wondering if we can charge in here, maybe scare these guys off a little bit. Holding the line. War wagon still surrendering. Pull you out again. Okay, you did okay. Let's go ahead and fire over here. Firing over here as well. Get you firing up over here. You guys are going to give up. The great swords will be okay. Marcus, fire back over here. Those guys need to hold the line there. We're doing well enough over here. Good stuff. Go ahead and fire over here instead. Caused a fair bit of damage, but still concerned about how much they've, how well they've survived so far. 4 seconds before I can pop another shot. Let's go ahead and pull you away. Back in. Oh, go ahead and engage this. Get this shot up over here. You guys back in here. Let's go. Been sitting there for so long. Firing over here. Yeah, seem to be doing well enough. Let's go ahead and pull you back in for rear charge. Let's turn you around. These guys have taken maybe enough damage. Pull you over there. Firing away. Yes, this is going to hurt a little bit. We are coming through, though. It's okay. What's the worst that could happen? A little bit of damage. A little bit of damage. Get you over here. Rear charge. Or at least a side charge. Let's get you up over here as well. Okay, great swords. You don't look like you're fully engaged. Good work over here. Good charge over here. Let's pull you away. My god, we've taken a lot of hurt. Fire up there. Looks like this charge is coming through. Yep. Buddy over here. Kind of hurt. Hold on a second. Come on now. You guys out of there. Good work by our ranged forces. Scaring these guys off. I would, again, really like to eliminate them. I would really like to not kill their commander. Just as a reminder, our goal is to not kill their commander. Turn around, fire over here. Can you seriously not fire? Come on. Get the shot out. Keep going, keep going. Back here for a rear charge. Done well enough over here, we might lose this unit of swordsmen. Come on, fire away. Nice. Okay, now stop, 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 stop. Do not shoot at him anymore. Okay. Good. He's very close to death. We want to keep him at that state so that when we fight our siege battle, we don't have to worry about him, you know, being at full health and having to deal with all that nonsense. Because again, we're able to stop replenishment, right? Chase after this nonsense. Charge that. How do we go and focus on you? Markus is firing here as well. Yeah. Focus on these guys. Get you around from the side there. Go ahead and get you coming from the back there. Not gonna be able to finish these guys off, unfortunately. They will like just marginally survive. Survive more than I want them to. Again, we're not gonna be replenishing either. One last use of this will finish Buddy off here. Firing over there. Two in there. Kinda holding the line over here. We've taken a lot of losses here. Oh, and they're coming back as well. Charge that nonsense. It's quite the fight. Oh, come on, we're hanging in there. We're hanging in there. Get you in there, get you in there. Let's get you in here. Everybody fights. Everybody fights. Go ahead and pull you back over here. Surely they're close to breaking. Those Saurus warriors, man, they are deadly. Like 84 kills, 82 kills, like that's painful. Doing some good work over here still. Go ahead and charge you in there. Times a charge is all you need. 10 seconds before we can get a shot up over here. Come on, get these guys to give up. Whatever we do not fire at that red-crested skink chief. Come on, these guys are almost taken care of. Oh, he's shattered. Looks like shatters all around. Yes, excellent. Still want to get this shot out over here. Because him, if we can kill him, I'll be happy. Oh, dear lord, we lost a lot. That is definitely a Pyrrhic victory. Nice. I was always so satisfied by those shots. Alright. Pyrrhic victory. That's fair. Holy crap, we have next to nothing left. Look at those kill counts. 100, 101, 117, 162 on these archers. They're not just lowly archers. 177 on the greatswords. There's going to be a lot of unit merging at the end of this, I can tell you that. God, I hope I've obliterated their garrison, at least to a degree. These Saurus spears have survived. A lot of these units have survived, but in a non-threatening, like to a non-threatening degree. I should be able to take this on with little issue.
I've no time for human baggage.
Let's go with the execution of the captives. It looks like we did lose our first unit here. A unit of swordsmen lost. This is a tough start. I don't think I'm crazy in saying that. In fact, many of you agreed already in the comments. It's like our starting situation, where basically everybody hates us, and the types of units we're up against. It's a pretty tough start. I'm actually surprised the initial challenge is only marked as hard as opposed to very hard, but obviously I'm missing something here. And then again, maybe if I had more like Free Company militia and stuff, we'd be in a better position. Nonetheless, Markus Wulfhart has received the Talisman of Protection. Excellent. Clanbuster, achieved victory over Lizardmen multiple times. And actually seeing those pop-ups between the turns reminds me. So at the end of last session, there was a little pop-up that I mistakenly clicked through on. It was one of those Tribute to the Gods pop-ups. I didn't get to read it because my timing of the click was basically exactly as the pop-up came up. But what happened was I sacrificed 1,000 gold in return for not losing public order. So I'm fine with the outcome ultimately. But it was the Tribute to the Gods. The other option was let the gods be angry and we'd suffer public order troubles. So what's the deal here? You're pretty badly hurt. And these guys are also pretty badly hurt. Like, if I'm not going to dive in right now. We still have to finish our, like, siege towers and stuff. But yeah, with a little bit of merging, we'll be fine. They're still stronger than us. I don't think they'll sally forth again. So, the thing is, I don't necessarily want to wait to starve them out. That's just way too long. We've already been waiting so much, right? Let's go ahead and continue the siege. We'll do a little bit of merging. Let's go ahead and merge you guys, and let's go ahead and merge you guys.
They will fall.
I don't want to merge the halberdiers because we can't recruit them just yet, so I'd rather be able to replenish them ASAP.
Let's get this done.
Nothing we can do right now, obviously. But I'm fairly comfortable with this setup. It's really too bad about the war wagon. We have just the one left. We took too many risks with that in that previous battle, for sure. For sure. Now, if they sally forth again,
Draw first blood.
some of our units are, you know, slightly better off than they were before. Might want to merge these swords as well. God.
To the fray.
Oh, dear lord.
Kill to protect.
They might do a little bit of merging as well. We'll see. Merge you two. We can actually merge these guys. Our front line gets shrunk so hard. That's the thing as well. It's like having more units allows you a bit of mobility and some, you know, tactical options like flanking, rear charges, things like that. You know what? We'll be fine.
Hunt them
We'll be
down.
fine. Let's go ahead and go with... So, again, it was mentioned that Leader of Renown, maybe not the best call, because how often do you recruit? And I figured that I'd be recruiting a lot more often than, you know, considering how many losses we're taking early on. That's why I did Leader of Renown. We could instead go with, you know, Reassuring Presence to reduce attrition, help with corruption issues, which we will be dealing with relatively soon. I think attrition maybe has the more long-term benefits. Yeah, let's go with that. Wait, hold on, actually. Just want to make sure there's nothing else. Yeah, no. Reassuring Presence. Go with that. Cool. Okay, pretty short turns at the beginning, as always, right? Let's go ahead and hope that this concludes smoothly and swiftly, because I would like to go to war with the Vampire Coast Mutineers as soon as possible, because I would like to get access to our first of Wulfhart's hunters. Ideally, right away. Alright, that's the turn, though. Let's see if they sally forth again. I think that would be ideal. I don't think they will, though. It would be rather foolish of them to do so. At which point I go, well, do I try to recruit another army? Just to bolster the forces over here? Oh my god. No, they're asking for peace. Interesting line. They want peace. They'll offer me money. No, I have them on the back foot. They're very close to dying. If I accept this, then it'll just give them a chance to recruit, just like it would give me a chance to recruit and replenish. So what's the real benefit there? Nothing. We're going to decline that. So yeah, they're not planning on sallying forth. I think I'll wait a little bit longer, get more siege towers completed, and then we can take them on. Shouldn't be that difficult. Shouldn't be that difficult. I think one more turn will be enough to get all of our siege towers completed. Oh, hello. Almost clicked again. That would have been really unfortunate. All right. A spate of riots has broken out across the Empire due to a recent tax rise. The increase had been introduced as a way to help generate more funds for your expedition and the New World colonies, but is putting a number of people into severe financial hardship. Though there is no real danger of insurrection just yet, you are contacted separately by the electors of Stirland, Averland, and Nordland who seek your backing on their chosen course of action. Which suggestion will you support? I really like this. Very interesting, getting involved in the politicking. Okay. Ooh. Favor from the different factions. Okay, so military action. The Elector of Stirland wants to address the riots in his state head-on to prevent the troubles from snowballing. Resources intended for the expedition need to be reappropriated for other imperial matters. Delayed by 5 turns. Nah, no can do. Reduce taxes. The Elector of Averland wants to temporarily reduce taxes in his state, requiring some overseas income to be diverted to him to fulfill the deficit. Reduces our income from ports. That seems like the least painful option so far. Spread propaganda. The Elector of Nordland wants to strengthen the Empire's political position to help maintain control, which will rile up your enemies across the world. Heightened tensions increases the hostility level. I wish I could see. So very hostile does give us access to a new one of our hunters. We'll be probably hitting that when we take Clax-Lain anyway, but that could be a very helpful addition to our army as we try to take the city. You know what? Perhaps we will spread propaganda. And I believe the next step is... Oh no, I think the next step is normal, and it'll just speed up the arrival of supplies. I'm still fine with that. Let's spread propaganda.
Fight with clout, comrades.
Nope, it is very hostile. Excellent. So we've completed this mission. Recruit a unique hunter. Beautiful. And hostility increased. Fair enough. Kalara joins the expedition. Your activities in Lustria gained more than just the attention of angry locals. One day, as the expedition marched through the jungle following another successful offensive, you were suddenly threatened by a hooded figure standing in the trees above the jungle trail. After you introduced yourself as the Hunts Marshal, the Emperor's chief scout, she descended and revealed herself to be a former waystalker of Athel-Loren, a wood elf huntress named Kalara. Around her neck hung a Bastillodon tooth, and it was clear from her appearance that she was a weathered warrior of the jungle. Kalara asked you if you might help her track one particular beast she had been pursuing in Lustria. Not being one to turn down a hunt, you agreed, but only in return for lending her skills to your expedition. I like it. Nice writing. So ready for new mission issued. A loyal subject of the Empire is ready for orders, Hunts Marshal. Make the most of their exceptional talents. Very well. Kalara, where are you? Are you just in my army? Wait, hold on. I had her selected. Kalara. Beautiful. She's right here, which makes perfect sense because they had a conversation. This is great, actually. That'll help our attack a lot. So I'm definitely glad with my choice there. Public order reduction, sure, but, you know, whatever. It'll be fine. Worst case scenario, we can stop taxing them. See? Not a problem. It's an easy thing to solve. Now, go ahead and get Kalara in here, if we can see past the smoke.
How can I assist you?
Join on in, and this should also complete that mission. Yep. Ooh, hello. Never do an honesty, blah, 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 blah. Additional 8% success chance for assassinations. Cool. And yes, mission successful. Wonderful.
Ready yourself.
We could get a third hero in here. If I declare that war right now, it would be very dangerous, because if they have an army that's going to hit Port Prosper, we'll be in trouble, especially because we can't upgrade these walls quite yet. But one more turn of waiting. That balance of power is a lot more in our favor now. And yes, they did do a little bit of merging themselves. One more turn, I say. Get these two towers completed, and then we can storm the walls. We'll have a couple of units able to get onto the walls, you know, finish some of these units off. We've got Markus, we've got Kalara. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be wonderful. And hey, our acclaim has gone up too. Hunters Unlocked gives us 4. Very nice. 29 turns. Shouldn't it be... I guess this is normal frequency. Man, extremely hostile is going to be terrifying. Think about that against the Saurus warriors. That's scary. Oh, that's scary. All right, let's go ahead and hit that end turn. I believe that's everything. Let me just check one thing real quick, sorry. Just want to see if there's anything else we can do to bolster our economy. Not really. Yeah, nobody likes us. Nobody likes us. Okay, I'm feeling a lot better about the fall of Clax-Lain. Ooh. What do you want? What? Wait, what? Nakai the Wanderer wants peace? I mean, I could accept this offer. Hold on a second. Just want to see if I can milk this a little bit. Get this up to 600. I mean, do I want to have peace with my target? I can betray them. After all, if we're colonizing, then, you know, our word is law. Sure, I'll accept this. I'll crush them afterwards, sure. Well, let's counter offer, right? Ah, they've said no. I asked for a little bit too much. That's fine. I wonder if they'll come back at me again with another peace offer. That's so weird. They must be suffering at the hands of the Skaven or something. Never in a million years would I have expected that. Oh. What? The Spirit of the Jungle has been destroyed? No, that's terrible. Shouldn't happen that easily. Okay, hold on. First of all, a great migration comes to our borders, demanding shelter from larger threats abroad. Do we let them cross into our territory or turn them away? Begone, we do nothing, or welcome them. Growth bump, public order debuff, recruitment cost reduction. For 5 turns. That might be enough to actually help us in many ways. Negative 15 public order, we're at negative 62. Yeah, that's fine. We'll welcome them. Cool. Okay, so hold on a second. I guess that's why they wanted peace. God damn it, I should have just accepted their offer. I would have been 300 gold richer. Well, folks, that's the campaign. Thank you for... No, I'm joking, obviously. That is one of our campaign victory conditions completed. Sorry, I'm kind of thrown off by that happening so early and so readily. Nonetheless, onwards with our expedition. Our expedition isn't focused on just the one target. Our expedition is focused on the grandeur of the Empire, of course. So, is it time to attack Clax-Lain? I think so. There's no need to waste any more time. I think we'll withdraw the war wagon right at the beginning, lest it get destroyed, with ranged fire from the towers. Anything could happen to it. And it's a high-tier unit. I don't want to lose. So we'll pull that back immediately. And our infantry will be able to take things on, I think. But yes, to the battlefield we go.
For the Empire.
All right. So this should be a pretty fun fight, I think. Again, let's go ahead and, before I forget, pull this war wagon all the way back over here. We'll withdraw it right away. Don't want to lose such an important unit early on. Now, how do we want to dive on in? We are up against very weak enemy units. I think we'll try and spread them thin if possible. I should have checked what their full-on composition was. Foolish me. They do have some Saurus warriors and spears still. So we won't be foolish about this. I'm thinking I want to spread out a little bit. Like we can get you up over here. Not too much, obviously. We want to get, flanking and stuff still going. So get you up over there, get you up over there. I'll shift you over a little bit. Right, so hit over here and here, and then maybe hit over here and over here. With you and oops, with you. There we go. And with you. You might not be the best. Actually, let's get you out of there. Let's get the great swords in here instead. Cool. Then we've got our halberds. We're gonna lose some units. I'm gonna be frank here. We're gonna lose some units. That's how it works sometimes. What I could do is I could get these guys all trying to rush to the middle over here to fire and provide support wherever possible. I think the same goes for Markus as well as Kalara. Now, both of these guys are able to Vanguard deploy ever so slightly, so let's. Same thing goes for our Huntsmen. Yep, you're grouped up. Yep. You like so. Get you like so. No Arrow of Kurnos for you just yet. Oh, you know what? After this battle, we'll take a look at her skill tree. Just gotta remember to do that. But yes, we'll move all you guys up front so you can fire away, provide support. These guys are gonna move up from over here. Get you like so. You're gonna move up from over here. You're gonna move up from over there. And we'll be fine. So, all right, let's begin. I'm a little worried. Let's begin. Get you up over here. Get you up over there. Let's go. Let's go. No time to waste. God damn it. Come on. Push. Push. I was hoping to get over there, but it's fine. Get you to withdraw right away. Okay, move you up now. Move you up. Go, we're moving up. Okay, good stuff. Don't think I can get a shot up there. Go ahead and focus, though. I'm getting a little bit of damage in. You don't look... Okay, you are focusing down over here. Pull you up a little bit then. Pull you up a little bit as well. Alright, we're almost here. Where are the Saurus warriors? There you are. But nope. There you are. Okay, fire over there. Try and drop those Saurus warriors. Taking some hurt over here. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Almost here. Alright. Alright. Down they go. I think that's probably the only unit that really worries me, maybe. Apart from perhaps their, commanders and stuff. I'll want to get Markus up here, I think, soon as well. These guys are rampaging. Not ideal, but they should be dead soon. And out we come. Fire back here. Alright. Glad I waited for the siege towers. Get you up here. Get you up here, let's go. Great swords have arrived as well. Charge over here. How are we feeling? Feeling okay, I think. We've arrived up top. Go ahead and get you engaged over here, finish them off. Bit of firing going on. Great sword's about to get hit by a rear charge, looks like. Oh, looks like we took the ladder after all. Whoops. Not the end of the world, it's fine. Okay, we're okay. On the line here, scaring these guys off. Let's go ahead and fire up over here. Markus, let's get you up over... Get you up over here. Laura, you're fine off in the distance. I'm gonna get Markus up so he can maybe get some clear shots onto like the Skink Chief or even Swarplot back there. What a name. Okay, we're fine there. We've got the towers, they're under our possession. You're giving up on the fight. You're giving... Yeah, we've got this. We've got this. Markus is up here. Let's get him up to the edge there and maybe get a shot from up top. That would be so epic if we can pull that off. Come on now, come on now. Get you over there. Get you up over here. Get you up over here. Markus. You know we want to do this right. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Get that shot out. Get that shot out. Yes! Oh my god! We split him in half! He's been split in half. That... Oh, that was awesome! What? I'm so pleased. I am so pleased. I'm so glad I got that shot set up. Oh, boy. Alright, Clax-Lain falls. Foul beast stood no chance. We need to sit tight and replenish and recruit more troops into this army. I got this, like, stupid grin on my face right now. I am so pleased with that. Okay, decisive victory. Wonderful. We're just gonna occupy it. We're not in a desperate need for money. Simply occupy it. The Emperor claims this place. Excellent. Enemy killed. Hostility increased. See, this is where it starts to get really scary. But hey, only 14 turns until supplies arrive. Only 14 turns. Critical blow. Yes, we have destroyed them. We've gained some more money off of that as well. And Clax-Lain has fallen. Now.
Huntsman of the Empire.
Oh, hey. Sigh of relief there. Let's take a look at Markus first. We are able to get what? We can get another step of Reassuring Presence. Yeah, maybe we top Reassuring Presence up. Maybe this was maybe you guys are right. Leader of Renown was maybe a bit of a waste. But, you know, we're about to recruit quite a bit now, and we've reduced the cost significantly. So, am I really upset? No, I'm not. I think it's okay. All right, Reassuring Presence, though. Because I do agree long-term it's probably going to be worth less. Let's also take a look at Kalara. Because Kalara is a hunter, so maybe, you know, it's a little unique over here. A bit of an agent, it looks like. So we've got training, spread public order. I just want to make sure all the numbers are the same. Anybody that wants to, you know, screen grab or sleuth or whatever it might be. That's kind of why I hover over these things, especially with the early access stuff. And I hope you guys, I don't know, I hope it's worth something. For anybody that wants to see. But let's see, the Endless Hunters, reload time reduction for the hero's army during forest battles specifically, okay. Ward of Loic, missile resistance, Ward of Hoeth, magic resistance, and endurance. Attrition reduction, and ambush defense chance buff, cool. Arrow of Kurnos, we're very familiar with. Fleet Finger, reload time reduction. 5, 10, 15. Piercing shots, 4, 9, 15. Okay, fair enough. Bottomless quiver, more ammo. Not bottomless if it's just a small increase. Expeditious endeavor, speed bumps, okay, and then the Prey of Anathrema. Oh, it's so far away. We'll definitely want to rush her down that as quickly as possible. Prey of Anathrema is amazing. Swordplay, Endurance of the Oak, hit point buffs, Tempered Rigor. Okay, and then Foe Seeker, of course, the Eye of Kurnos over here, and Sight Beyond Sight. These aren't bad buffs. These are not bad buffs. Okay, lots to think about over here when the time comes. Just, again, thought I'd go over that really quickly for you guys. And now we are replenishing at double rate, so that's good. Should be, what, 3 turns before this army is fully replenished? So that means we have an opportunity to globally recruit as well. Really is too bad about the halberdiers. But, so many of you were saying I should get the Free Company Militia. Let's take a look at the number comparison between the Free Company Militia and the Swordsmen, right? Swordsmen have better armor, better leadership, better melee attack, better melee defense. They're a bit slower, though. However, of course, the Free Company Militia is able to fire from range. How bad is this difference? Not that bad. Anytime the melee numbers get sub 30, I get nervous is the thing. The Free Company Militia are good, though. Yes, there's no denying that. Plus, they've got the Vanguard deployment. I'm just trying to balance out my comfort level here. Let's go ahead and get, 3 units of Free Company Militia. That'll help us form a bit of a front line. Let's also get some Spearmen with shields. That takes us up to 20. We have 2 units of Swordsmen, and then a unit of Greatswords, and then 3 units of Free Company Militia, who will melt, I think, against Saurus Warriors and stuff, but if they get enough shots in as they approach, fair. Again, I don't know, I guess I'm just very uncomfortable. But hey, what's life without risks? As I always say, we've got 1 unit of Spearman Shields, 2, 3, or 5 anti-large units. Get them on the flanks, 1 covering the rear, fair enough. And of course, we've got our Huntsmen, who are also anti-large, but from range, we've got the crossbow. And the Archers, who haven't been performing poorly, so I'm not compelled to replace them just yet. Oh man, these Huntsmen, they've been ranking up fast. The Huntsmen have been very impressive. And the War Wagon, unfortunate about that siege battle, but I'm glad it survived. Otherwise, we'd be in a terrible spot. No regiments from round unlocked yet, of course. But yeah, I'm comfortable with this. That becomes, in 2 turns, we become a full stack, and then we can declare war on... Here's what I think we'll do. We'll declare war on the mutineers over here. Soon. Yeah, we'll declare war on the mutineers. And I want to make sure I do that before they get destroyed. And then we can send whatever mysterious hero we obtain, or whatever mysterious hunter we obtain there, we can send them down to hereabouts, I believe is where we get the other mysterious hero. Slanhua Peck is... Oh, it's right there. Yeah, I knew it was close. And then we'll... Goddamn, send another one down to here, maybe. Yeah, we can collect those heroes quickly. But let's go ahead and take a look at hunters. I keep calling them heroes. Hunters. You know what? I'm going to say this. As much as I like this model, I much prefer this. It's just so cool. But sorry. All right, we've got this. Reach rank 5 with the following character. Kalara. Okay, objective reward is Dawn. Masterfully crafted in every way, this precision bow puts similar weapons to shame. Extra range, extra ammo, and reload time reduction as well. I never did read... Let me know if you guys want me to read these. I mean, I've got them on screen so you can read them yourself, but I don't know, maybe it's fun to hear me read them. Especially if you're multitasking. But for now, unless you explicitly say in the comments you'd like me to read those out, I think we're going to hit end turn after we pick some research. Wait a couple turns over here, and then take care of the mutineers. That'll be our next war, I think. And hopefully it'll be a relatively simpler war. Not as much anti-large required, but the shields will be welcome, I suppose. Yeah, we should be fine. All right, let's go ahead and see what to research here. We do have the... Oh, you know what? We have the money. Public order bumps, melee defense. Melee attack when fighting against vampire counts, vampire coasts, and tomb kings. Ooh. If that's going to be our next war, that's not a bad idea. Purge of the knife ears? Okay. I'm actually reading these properly now. The ambassador of the Royarch of Bretonia. Purge of ruinous breeds. I think Purge of the Fell is not a bad idea right now. Because let's see, Purge of the Fell will take 1 turn. It'll help us for our upcoming war. And it's not that expensive. I mean, 7,000. We've got 8,000. Next turn we'll be left with 2,000 plus, and it'll be 13 turns to the next supply drop. So we might want to get Hunter's Guild. Yeah. And then it'll be 7 turns, if I'm doing my math right. 8 turns? 7 turns? 8 turns to the next supply drop, and then they'll all come in with extra rank. Great, and then we can look at some of these other options, like improved heavy weapons. Cool, I'm happy with those decisions. So, Purge of the Fell, because it will directly help us in our next war. It'll also help with leadership, which will be especially helpful considering we're dealing with fear and terror and all that kind of nonsense. Yeah, alright, feeling pretty comfy. 1 more turn. No, 2 more turns until surplus. And I'm thinking, rather than get the blacksmith out, maybe Port Prosper gets the upgrade again, so we can get these walls done. Those of you that follow this channel know quite well, I often go, we can do the walls later, and then I pay the ultimate price. I'm going to try and avoid that. To prove that Party Elite can learn. Vampire Coast and Itza at war. Fair enough. Alright. I'm feeling cautiously excited about our current position. Because this army is still pretty badly bruised. It is not beaten, though. Oh, god damn it. And there you have it. God damn it. And what, are you going to declare war on me as well? They're just the freebooters. They'll just be out there. I don't think they're actually going to attack us or anything. Fair enough. Fair enough.
You have exactly 3 seconds before I signal for your death.
You want peace? They want peace. That's hilarious. Likelihood of success is high. You know what? Let's try this. Okay, let's go ahead and ask for... This is hilarious, though. For a couple reasons, and I'll explain why in a sec. I want to keep the number to a point where the acceptance is high. Here, let's go with 800. Again, I'm not hurting for money. So fine. You can have peace. Go for it. Yeah, we're demanding money. I think it's hilarious that they want peace. Okay, under more Sleep's Glare. There's so many pop-ups. Your warriors range deep into hostile lands, but all is not well. There are dark omens abroad, as if the shadow of some horned god was watching from the evil moon above. The army is fettered by more Sleep's Glare. We can improve the omens, pay some money, and we get war fervor, not a bad idea, or we risk more Sleep's Wrath. I'm gonna go with improve the omens. I imagine we're a fairly superstitious expedition. Okay, we've got the Purge of the Fell, excellent. There may be fell necromancy afoot, for the undead and unliving infest Imperial territory in 2 greater numbers, hastening the need for an immediate purge. Very well, let's go ahead and pick our next research. I think, let's see. Yeah, let's go with the Hunter's Guild, lest we speed up the Imperial supply drop a little bit further, and we're not able to get 2 things done. Let's start with Hunter's Guild. Now, okay, so these guys are at war with us, and the reason why I was saying it's so funny what just happened is because, literally, the Defenders of the Great Plan goaded these guys into a war with me, and then peaced out. Classic.
The nation calls.
Classic, and we're still a couple turns away until we're at full strength over here. I'll want to make my moves, though. I imagine these guys are not looking for peace, considering their inclinations. Strength rank 2, are you kidding me? This is problematic. At least I'll be able to take on something that's threatening the New World colonies directly, so, you know, it's in character, it's fitting. But that is scary. We don't have the money to raise a second army and keep it at full strength, because right now, what are we looking at? We're looking at 2181 for a full army. Yeah. Now, all this means is we have to delay our war with the mutineers. What I'm worried about, though, is these guys declaring war on me. Pay them off for temporary pieces? I don't know. I'm just worried about fighting a war on 2 fronts and being utterly crushed. Like I said, this is a tough start. I'm surprised it's only marked as hard. However, I believe one more turn here until we can upgrade and get this going. Fair enough. Let's keep the money flowing in. That is the turn, though. And at least in 13 turns, hopefully sooner, but at least in 13 turns, we'll be able to get some Imperial supplies, and then maybe we do maybe we do recruit a new army using those Imperial supplies just to help us in this war. It might be a temporary army, but I think it's maybe a worthwhile step. Let's go ahead and hit that end turn. Onto the dreaded turn number 13. Lucky for some, but I don't know. With the war that just got declared on me, man, I should have taken that piece when the opportunity came. I shouldn't have bargained, and now I'm paying the price for it. I'm paying the price for greed, which is also, you know, very fitting, considering who we are and what we're trying to do here. Worried about the mutineers being killed, so I have to keep an eye on them as well. I want to make sure I get that war declared, because I'm not sure what happens if they get destroyed by somebody else. Kalara's leveled up. I don't think they'll get destroyed anytime soon.
I'll make this easy. Give me your treasure, or I'll consume you all.
They are at war with two factions, so let's just keep an eye on the situation here, just in case. Just in case. Just in case. Okay. Fine there, Kalara, you've leveled up. Good for you.
Markus
Maybe one more turn of replenishment and then we can move, because I am starting to get a little worried about how slowly we're moving. These guys are all the way up over here, so this is an opportunity. I doubt they have a second army. They might. They might. But I feel like there's a golden opportunity to move right now. So yeah, one more turn of replenishment and then we move towards the Temple of Kara and then down towards Clax-Lain. And oh, just as a reminder, we need a new name for Clax-Lain. This grotesque name cannot live on. Alright, Kalara, what shall we give you? The Arrow of Kronos is quite helpful. It's probably not a bad idea to get that nice and early. Yeah, let's go with the Arrow of Kronos. Because I want to get to the Prey of Anathrema ASAP, but the arrow itself is also quite helpful. So, one more turn waiting. We have got growth over here. We cannot afford this. Won't be able to afford it for a while. And public order. We're going to have a rebellion here soon as well. Let's go ahead with Host Fest tag. At least slow down the drop of public order. Worst case scenario, we can then stop taxing them as well. Really slow it down. Hurts our income, but you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. That end turn? Yeah. Yeah. End turn, we move against them next. I doubt we'll ever get peace with these guys. I really am not a big fan of the united against us thing. Sometimes it happens in the silliest of ways. Like, would the Lizardmen really ask the Greenskins to help them in a war? I'm no lore expert when it comes to Warhammer, but that does not sound at all correct, even remotely. But hey, I guess, you know, in service of the Great Plan, I suppose. The New World colonies aren't weak either, so maybe they will actually cause some trouble for these guys and use that to our advantage. Speak of the devil, they do have two armies. Okay. Okay. A stranger comes. A cloaked stranger from the mist-shrouded land of Albion approaches with a request. He is of sinister aspect, but assures you that his intentions are good. Grant the request, chaos corruption, or refuse this creature. Money would be nice. Chaos corruption +4 for 5 turns. No. I refuse this creature. We are not that greedy. We've already paid some price for greed. Alright, what have you got? Can I see your army? I can't. And it is Griebitz Bootlicker himself. Maybe I can get up over here and set up an ambush, at the very least, so that maybe if he decides to get adventurous and move down this road, we can cut him off. Let's see, ambush costs... Hold on, what? Wait. Step you out for a second.
Beginning my journey.
Let's step you out for a second. Or where would I want to take you? Up to there-ish. I'm a little confused. Okay, we'll pull you up to here.
Ragtuggers.
Okay. Got to be out of the city. 25%. Alright. So I could send you a little bit further up. Ambush success chance is always 100%, evidently. Maybe we stay where we are. Okay, up to here seems fair. Right at this fork over here. Again, there's the bridge over here as well, right? So this is the way they have to come. I don't want to risk 29% because we know how the game likes to round down to just below what you need it to be. So up to here.
Let's go.
Get you into ambush stance. Get you up in here as well, Kalara. I was just checking why ambush wasn't showing up and was very worried about that. Oh, excellent. Wasn't expecting that, but I'll take it. Yeah, it slows down the replenishment, but if we can get this ambush off, because I suspect they're going to try and make a move, if we can get an ambush off, we might be okay. There's seriously only 2 of you still? The health count doesn't look right at all. It says 2,400 over here, but this is clearly higher than that. Not what I meant. I don't like that. That concerns me. Better not be some, you know, funky pre-release bug that costs me a very nice high-tier unit. Alright, let's go ahead and end turn over here, I think. Moving a lot more cautiously than I expected I would need to. Wattle moving down over here. Ah, this war is quite unfortunate. Yeah, this new war is really unfortunate. And I'm extremely nervous about Schlanhua-Pek or Slanha-Pek or however that's said. Doesn't matter, we'll be conquering them soon anyway. Come at me. Come at me. Come at me. Come at me. Yes! We can actually auto-resolve this. Wasn't expecting that at all. I mean, this is extremely in our favor. Bunch of savage orcs. Savage orc error boys. Savage orc boar boys. I don't think we risk to lose any of our really important units or anything.
Your deaths shall
Sure.
be a warning.
Why not?
Fight with clout,
Right?
comrades.
Well, let me... Okay, actually, you know what? I'm going to auto-resolve this one, but you guys let me know in the comments. As always, your feedback really affects how I play these Let's Plays. Let me know in the comments. With battles like this, it's a big fight, but it's an easy fight, evidently. Should I fight it, or are you guys fine with me auto-resolving? I'm going to go with auto-resolve for this one, based on past comments and past experiences in other Let's Plays. Auto-resolve that, and of course we lose a unit of swordsmen because no Total War auto-resolve is complete without at least some degree of, you know, unfairness. But look at some of these numbers. 285 kills on these huntsmen. 271 on these. 195 on the archers. These are some ridiculous numbers. 160 up here. Maybe some of these units deserve some proper names, folks. What do you say? Remember, these guys are Imperial supplies, so we can make a reference to the old world with their arrival. Same thing with these halberdiers. But damn, those are some serious kill counts. We're going to go ahead with the execute captives. That ambush worked out beautifully. Blue Vipers are still strong, and they are sending this army down here now. Probably going to try and recruit at the Temple of Kara. Close victory. We lost some numbers, and hostility increased as well. No, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm actually kind of worried. We are just short of being able to attack the Temple of Kara. But it is a city without walls, so it's got a... they've upgraded enough for a decent garrison, though, and they have a hero arriving soon as well. So I'll probably want to move in relatively swiftly. Don't know if I want to wait and replenish. If I go into in-camp stance, you know, we can. We can sit tight, replenish, and then move in. We did take a fair bit of damage that last battle. Maybe I could have performed better, but it is what it is. Yo, this hostility stuff is kind of ridiculous. Kind of ridiculous. And we have leveled up, so what do we want to do over here? That replenishment rate, yes. No doubt about it. And we want to get to Lightning Strike ASAP, right? So that's what we're going to do. Well, hold on. Hold the line has become available? Nah. The replenishment rate. Gonna help.
Fearless.
Yeah, I wonder if I should encamp. Like, I can move up to the bridge, either go into ambush stance or encamp stance. Sure, they'll be able to recruit for 1 turn, but we'll also be able to recruit for a turn, fill up the gap that we just got by losing that 1 unit of swordsmen, and then move in and take the Temple of Kara. I don't know. Something to think about. Something to think about. So far, I think war might be brewing down here as well. Our relations are certainly deteriorating, so I'm not 100% sure how long we have before this becomes a problem. And the Temple of, or rather the Blue Vipers, I imagine, are not interested in peace. But hey, we dropped their strength rank real fast. They went from 2 to 27, and we went up to 54, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. You know what? You know what? We've got this. We've got this. For Sigmar, after all. Folks, this is where we're going to call it a session. I think we're in a pretty good position. We are going to consider pushing into Temple of Kara within the next 2 turns. Just got to plan our approach. Again, we can't do it this turn anyway, so we'll probably look to replenish a little bit at the front line and then move in and deal with these filthy greenskins before turning our attention back to the mutineers over here and try and get another hunter added to our midst. As always, if you had a good time, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below, just so I know how interested you are in seeing more of this. Again, the plan is every other day as a release schedule. Hopefully that works for you guys, because I think it works best for me. Yeah, apart from that, a massive thanks to all of my channel members and patrons who support this channel on a monthly basis. You keep us alive and running smoothly, and I will forever appreciate that. And a big old thanks, of course, each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.